Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama. Welcome to our podcast.
Today we're covering the popular Netflix movie Over the Moon.
Fueled with determination and a passion for science, the bright young girl named Fei Fei builds a rocket ship to the moon to prove the existence of the legendary moon goddess. Also, if you pay attention, it feels a lot like a Disney film.
Yeah, and then we found out why during the end credits.
Absolutely.
And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get updates on future podcasts and we'll pause videos.
Absolutely.
We heard a lot about this movie so much last year. So we saw it before the end of 2020. It came out, I think, sometime in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Summer or November. And it really had I say either because the span's different. It really took off when it came out. There were advertisements for its toys already on TV. People were talking about it online. They were advertising the music and different music videos, and the actors and actresses were in and getting interviewed. It was a very big hit. It was in the top 10 for a while. Wasn't sure if I wanted to see it because I really didn't know anything about the movie.
Right.
I figured it must have been based off some legend, I believe, but that was about it.
But we also love taking chances on new shows, new movies, new series, and we decided to go ahead and give it a try.
Yes.
And it was very fun and very family oriented, very
different,
positive, and very what's the word I want to use?
Whimsical, I guess.
Uplifting.
Yeah.
In a way that we didn't expect.
Right. Now, we had mentioned that it feels a lot like a Disney film. Well, it turns out that the woman who originally created it used to work for Disney. And they even tell you in the trailer, like, from person that kind of did the music or songs for, like, Beauty and the Beast and Pocahontas and different movies. And she actually worked on this. But unfortunately, she passed away before the movie was finished, so the movie was done in honor of her. And I don't know if this ended up lining up. The movie is also partially about moving on when you've lost a loved one. And I guess they tried to incorporate that into the film. We don't know if that was already part of the movie, she wrote it in, or that they added in after that to line it up. Because we do get that is the theme of the movie, and it's no problem. That's what she decided to write. It's just that we kind of didn't expect it until like it was at the end, and it all made sense on why it was there.
And it had a stellar cast of voice actors and I would say regular actors and voice actors
and singers. Like they had like Phyllis Sue voicing what they call the Moon Goddess in here.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, as he was a little green dog. He looked like a gummy bear or something. And they actually had quite a few people.
Sandra Oh.
Yes. A lot of big named actors doing this movie. And I believe it's supposed to be an Asian representation movie showcasing their culture and dynamic in here because it's underneath that the section when you go to Netflix. So I think they did a good job showing, you know, their traditions, their style of music,
and the
beauty,
the
family, the environment, and their folklore and legends and things. I think they did a good job adapting that to stories for ones who are, well, for anyone actually.
Right.
So
animation was beautiful as well, especially when she found the moon goddess and you got to see all the colors and the brightness and the characters. And it was just like,
everything really popped off the screen.
And they made sure to have it where you were sure that she was not on Earth.
Yes.
You know, first you thought she was imagining what happened when she took off in the rocket.
Yeah.
And you weren't sure if it was real or it was her imagination or she was dreaming. But once she got there, they made it very clear you understood this is real, she's alive, this is the moon goddess's environment.
Right.
And it was totally different the way it looked.
Right.
The way that things functioned and worked and gravity and everything else was different.
Right. And found the whole the supposed fairy tale is true because apparently this did happen where she was tricked to being sent to the moon, and they kind of give this whole backstory on how she got there. and she wants something from Fei Fei. It's supposed to be the gift, but you don't know what it is. So you will find out as the movie goes on what's supposed to be, because it could be a number of things. Knowing some of these movies, it could be anything.
And Fei Fei wanted to go there because she was still feeling very, very depressed about the passing of her mom.
Right. Which, Disney, so yeah, she did work for her.
And so she got there, and just like the stories her mom told her, the moon goddess is very beautiful, but the moon goddess's personality is nothing like her mom told her. And she's like, what the heck?
Right. She's way more arrogant than the story led on. She got to like she was this modest person. Well, she's kind of far from it, because she's got her whole stage and performance. She performs every night, and they have like multiple songs throughout the movie. She's got like ping pong tournaments and all. She's got like a whole civilization on the moon that was made. So yeah, it's actually funny that what they thought was one thing was a whole nother thing.
And it also sort of reminds me of movies like Coco and so forth, not in terms of being the afterlife, but where she meets and even The Wizard of Oz too.
Yeah.
Because she meets all these different characters and people who contribute to her resolution and her learning the lesson she was to learn before she goes back.
Right.
So that's what I mean by it reminds me of those type of movies, because you meet all different characters and people who help you to move forward and to learn lessons.
Right.
And then be able to return back home and empowered and equipped to do what it is you need to do. So that's why it reminds me of those type of movies.
Right. So. And they had lots of great moments in here for, physical comedy or just saying some jokes. And they made sure that this is one of the few movies that doesn't try to do a bunch of like American references or anything.
Which is wonderful.
It stays in its own universe, its own time, and its own place. It doesn't try to reference things from all over the world or something from here. Closest thing you got was that Amazon ship like overnight. You got like she bought like all this merchandise, like all the stuff she needs to build a rocket, and it had to cost a fortune. And it's like 5, 6, 7 boxes, and they all show up overnight, no matter how large it was. It's like Amazon is not playing.
Amazon works everywhere. It ships anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, even in the Ice Age, even on the moon, everything.
And so once she gets her lesson, without giving spoilers, she returns back home and she's able to move forward. And it was a very nice ending. We love happy endings. I know I love happy endings for sure.
Yes.
And there was a happy ending, which made me very happy.
Yes.
And I would love to see more of these type of movies from Netflix with the mythologies and folklores of different cultures brought to life.
Yes.
With beautiful animation and storytelling and fantastic voice actors. I would love to see more of this on Netflix.
Yeah, me too, because this was something very different for them. And as you said, you love when Netflix takes a chance, even when the stuff is horrendous to look at least they gave it a chance for it to be seen and made and get out there. Even if you don't like it, everything has an opportunity.
Right.
So them to publish this on here was a great move, because now so many people who have Netflix, and there's a ton of people that have it, get to see this movie. Yes, get to see this movie. And without, like you said, I was spoiling anything, there's not going to be a sequel. It's just going to be, it's a one-off story, standalone, self-contained. There's not going to be a sequel with some other thing to happen in here. Like, you got the lesson was supposed to be, and that's it. Everything has been done, and it's fine. It's fine because you've enjoyed it, and you don't want to get too much of it, because there could be times where they could do here and do stuff that's not necessary, and then you're grasping straws, and you're like, okay, you should have just stopped at one movie.
Well, I think it was perfectly done, and I look forward to seeing more of these type of movies from Netflix. So if you have not seen Over the Moon, it is available on Netflix because it's a Netflix original, and you should watch it and enjoy it, and let us know what you think in the comments below. If you've already seen it, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you had a favorite character, if you're familiar with the author of this story, if you're even familiar with the actual folklore from China, let us know in the comments below.
And be sure to like, subscribe, and notification bell to updates on future podcasts and World of Paws videos.
And Paws on Netflix.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mask Entertainment.
I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.
And the water sitting, flashing lights. Trying to walk around, man, who the hell are you? What you wanna do? My man, it's on you. Chiseling the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket.